welcome to Storytime in Seacliff. And remember yesterday, Oberon gave us this huge squash. It's so heavy. And the name of the story is Sophie's Squash Goes to School. All right, find out about this one. On the first day of school, Sophie peeked into her classroom. The kids were everywhere. They were talking and laughing and bouncing around. "You'll make lots of friends," said her mother. And Sophie clutched her backpack. "I won't," she said. "You'll have tons of fun," said her father. But Sophie didn't. The chairs were very uncomfortable, and the milk tasted funny, and no one appreciated her best friends, whose names were Bonnie and Baxter. There they are. "Are those toys?" asked Liam. "Do they bounce?" asked Rachel. "Can we eat them?" asked Noreen. "No," said Sophie. No. I grew them in my garden. They are my friends." And then there was Stephen Green. He sat by Sophie at circle time, and he played near Sophie during recess, and he watched while Sophie painted. "Stop breathing on me," Sophie said. "Stephen's trying to be nice," said Mrs. Park. But Sophie wasn't interested. The next time that Stephen appeared, Sophie bounced Bonnie and Baxter on her knees and said, "I already have friends." "Me too," Stephen said, and he pulled out a stuffed frog from behind his back. "I got Marvin when he was a tadpole." Sophie nodded. "You don't need me." Well, she thought, that's that. The next day, while she was building a tower, Stephen worked on a puzzle nearby. The day after, he peered over Sophie's shoulder while she was looking at books. He even chimed in with a little-known fact when it was Sophie's turn to do show and tell. "Squash are really fruits, not vegetables," was the fact that he told them. Sophie's parents were no help at all. "Stephen sounds adorable," said her mother, "and it's good to have friends." "Especially human ones," said her father. Sophie hugged Bonnie and Baxter tightly. "I have all the friends I need." Still, Sophie knew Bonnie and Baxter wouldn't last forever. So when Liam showed everyone how to do his loose-tooth dance, Sophie considered joining in. And when Rosie spilled milk, Sophie almost shared her napkin. And just when Noreen told her favorite banana joke, Sophie laughed inside her head. But during recess, Liam and Rosie and Noreen jumped rope while Sophie played hopscotch with Bonnie and Baxter. "Can we play too?" asked Stephen Green. "Marvin's very good at hopping." "Sorry," said Sophie. "Frogs make Baxter sneeze." So Stephen sat alone. That weekend, Bonnie and Baxter looked too tired to hop or build towers. "It's time," said Sophie's mom. Sophie made a garden bed and she tucked her squash in for their winter nap. "Sleep tight, see you soon." But spring seemed very, very far away. Sophie drew Bonnie and Baxter when she got to school, and she was sprinkling matching glitter when all of a sudden Stephen Green appeared. "Can I see?" "No, it is private," she said. "Please?" And he tugged the picture. And Sophie tugged back, and they both tugged at the same time, and rip. Sophie tried not to cry. "You are not my friend," she said to Stephen. For the rest of the day, Sophie didn't want to talk to Stephen Green. She didn't want to talk to anyone until she saw her mom after school. "Sweet potato," said Mom. "The adorable boy didn't mean to tear your picture. He's not a good friend, and his mother's a frog." "His mother's a frog?" "No, his friend is a frog." Next morning, Sophie found Marvin at her cubby holding an envelope. "Go somewhere else, hop somewhere else," she said. lunchtime he had. When Sophie's father opened her backpack that night, Marvin and his envelope were inside. Sugar Plum, this must be for you. Sophie opened the envelope, and she found a picture of Bonnie and Baxter and a packet of seed. Do friends really like the same things you like? She asked her father. Sometimes. Oh, said Sophie, and she thought for a long time. She took Marvin outside, and she sat by Bonnie and Baxter, and she thought some more. As soon as she got to school, Sophie found Stephen Green. Your frog was a great idea, she said, and she whispered something in his ear. And during recess, Sophie and Stephen and Marvin met with Mrs. Park. That day, Mrs. Park gave everyone a cup, some dirt, and one small seed. What are these? Noreen asked. You'll see, Sophie said. Can we eat them? No, said Sophie. Never eat a friend, said Stephen. Soon the seeds were all planted in little dirt-filled pots. Stephen added water. Sophie set them in the sun. Nothing's happening, said Rosie. But before long, little shoots, tiny shoots appeared. Sophie and Stephen did a new plant dance and invited everyone to join them. Now, see, Sophie told Stephen, sometimes growing a friend just takes time. And sure enough, what a fun story that was. What a fun story. All right. Well, today we have a birthday. We have a very, very dear friend, Patty. Patty is the head of Little People's daycare and school. And we see her all the time, don't we, Oberon? So her children are going to be, that would be Kai, and that would be, oh, and it's funny, it's the same name, sort of, it's Sophia. We'll be singing happy birthday to her, but we're going to sing today too. All right, let's get our cake out. But we have to find out, what does she like, chocolate or vanilla? Well, kind of it doesn't matter what she likes. It's what the people have voted, what the children have said. All right, let's count their votes. Vanilla is Scarlett and Rafa and Henry and Rocky and Joseph and Harris and Marta and Graham and Audrey and Lila, Hudson and Marlo, Maxine and Lucy and Frida and Lily and Addie. Okay. For chocolate, it's Molly and Alice, James and Anna, Ben and Bee, Bevy, Riley, Tate, Sophia, India, and that's it. That's 11 chocolate. 17 vanilla. Oh, Patty, I hope you like vanilla. I hope. Ready to sing? Let's sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Patty. Happy birthday to you. Right? All right. Do you have a clue, Oberon? Let me check. Oh, look at this. An umbrella. Lovely. An umbrella. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, cameraman Dan. Thank you, Oberon, again. And remember, I love you all very, very much.